Taylor Smith here with the Week 13 edition of the Super Bowl 54 Stockwatch. This week we had some contenders cement themselves as legitimate favorites to win Super Bowl 54, while other teams' odds are not looking so favorable. The three teams on the rise this week are the Ravens, 49ers, and Seahawks. The Ravens got to 9-2 on the season with a 45-6 demolition of the Rams on Monday Night Football. This is unquestionably the best team in the league right now. Lamar Jackson is clearly your MVP frontrunner. They look totally unstoppable. They now have the second best odds of any team to win Super Bowl 54 at plus 350. I think those odds should be even lower. I would be all over betting on them right now at plus 350. The Patriots are the only team in the league with better odds at plus 300, but more on them later. I'd be all over the Ravens, like I said, at plus 350. The Niners enjoyed a similar result with a 37-8 thumping of the Packers on Sunday Night Football. San Francisco is now averaging the second most points per game on the season behind the Ravens, while the defense is allowing the fewest yards per game. The Niners will head across the country to face the Ravens in Week 13 in Baltimore in what's shaping up to be the game of the season to this point. We'll see if the Niners defense can slow Jackson down, which is something no one has done yet. San Francisco is now at plus 500 to win Super Bowl 54. Those are the best odds in the NFC. The Saints at plus 600 are the only other NFC team at plus 1,000 or better. Shellacking the Packers, though, has me thinking the Niners are the deserving favorites and the team you should be betting on out of the NFC. And the Seahawks picked up their fourth straight win with a win over the Eagles in Philadelphia. Seattle remains just a game behind the Niners in the NFC West with a potential first-round bye on the line. If Seattle gets that, it's going to be hard to discount their chances of winning it all. But they are 6-0 on the road this season. So if they don't get that bye, they should still be in fine shape. The NFC is top-heavy, but the Seahawks being at plus 1,200 to win the Super Bowl is just too low, in my opinion. Let's not forget they are the only team in the league so far this season that has actually beaten the Niners. So I would jump on those Seahawks odds while you can. The three teams that aren't looking so hot this week are the Raiders, Eagles, and Patriots. The Raiders had a golden chance to pull into a tie with the Chiefs for first place in the AFC West, only to go to New York and get crushed by the lowly Jets 34-3. The Raiders were never competitive in this game. Their odds dwindled from plus 5,000 to win Super Bowl 54 all the way down to plus 10,000. So it's safe to say I'm out on the Raiders right now. The Eagles fell to 5-6 with that aforementioned loss against the Seahawks. They've scored just 19 total points over their last two games, both losses to Seattle and New England. Their odds are still at plus 4,000 to win it all because the NFC East is so bad. The Cowboys are still just a game ahead of Philly, despite Philly being a game under 500. The Eagles do have a favorable schedule down the stretch. They'll face the Giants twice, as well as the Dolphins and the Redskins, in addition to their game against the Cowboys. But I think plus 4,000 is a little bit egregious for a team that's 5-6 on the year. And the Patriots did beat the Cowboys this week to improve to 10-1 on the season, but they didn't look great doing it. Tom Brady has started to show signs of his age, I think. After throwing 10 touchdown passes over the first 5 games of the year, he's thrown just 5 touchdowns over his last 6 games total. The offense has kind of looked a little bit rickety in the process. I know his weapons aren't great, but he's made a career out of thriving with lesser weapons at his disposal. The defense is certainly still good enough to win it all. There's a reason they're plus 300 favorites. This could wind up sounding extremely dumb if they wind up winning a 7th Super Bowl once February rolls around. But I just think plus 300 is a little bit short for them. I think Baltimore's clearly the better team at this point. The Ravens did beat the Patriots in their head-to-head matchup a few weeks ago. So I'm not super interested in the Patriots at plus 300. I think we can do better than that. That'll do it for this week. Be sure to check back next week for the Week 14 edition of the Super Bowl 54 Stockwatch. And subscribe to the Odds on Favorites YouTube channel for all the latest from gamblingsites.org.